This is a bench dog tabletop that we made yesterday on our CNC. Its total length is 72 inches and our CNC here is only 32, so you can see it hanging off the back. So the way that we're going to machine this is actually called tiling. And what I'm going to do in this video is go ahead and show you guys exactly how we did that, how I designed it in Carveco Maker, and how you can do it if you do not have a program that allows for tiling. So you can do this in any program. It's not difficult to do. There's a few caveats that you have to pay attention to, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how we designed this. And this is just a quick time lapse of how we set it up, 3 different cuts. So let's jump in to Carveco and I'll show you how we did it. All right, here we are inside Carveco Maker. Now, if you have Carveco Maker Plus, I believe they have tiling in there, but Carveco Maker does not. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. You can do this in Easel, Vectric, really any of the software, so it's pretty simple. So what I did is I used the block and rotate copy to set up all my circles. These are 20mm circles that I had to set up on here. And so I get my design done, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this out into cuts that will actually fit on my CNC. So you'll see I got cut 1 is I made this box 28 inches deep. So give myself a little play. My CNC will cut at 32 inches. So I did cut 1, I did cut 2, and I do cut 3. So I separate these out, and really that's all there is to it from this perspective. So this is our first pass, and then what you're going to do is you're going to open a second set of vectors up. You open Carveco again, or whatever platform that you utilize, and this is how you set it up in order to make the cut. So again, 28 inches deep, super important to figure out how deep you're going to go, because you have to make a mark on your material and reset your Y0 each time. So cut 1 is just like any type of cut that you want to do. So you're going to zero off this bottom left corner, you're going to make your cut, and then what you're going to do is come up and set up for cut 2. That's what this is. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull your material forward, and then you're going to make your line at whatever dimension you made this box, right? So mine was 28. So I have a line on my piece of material at 28 inches. And then you're going to use a V-bit, or I used a pointed round over bit to put it right on that line, and I reset my Y, and then you cut toolpath 2. So this is toolpath 2, I cut that, and then you're going to make another mark up on this line, which is 56 inches, and then you come up and you turn that on. Again, rinse and repeat, right? You could do this something infinitely long as you can support your material. So this is the easy piece of it, in my opinion. Get it set up and you're good to go. After you pull your material forward, you're going to put in a pointed round over or a V-bit, and you're going to put it directly on the line that you measured out. So for me, this was 28 inches. I put it right on the line, and I go ahead and reset my Y0. And you're going to do this for your second cut, and then obviously your third cut. One more very important tip is how we made our holes exactly 20 millimeters. So what we use is this thing right here called final pass allowance, and I had this at 10 thousandths. So what it does is your first pass goes through, and you can see these little red lines. Each one of these is, it cuts a circle, comes down, cuts a circle, and repeats, right? And it only goes down before the very last pass. And then what it does is it turns on one last pass where it goes all the way down full depth, and then it actually moves over 10 thousandths of an inch and cuts the last pass with very little tip deflection, very little margin of error. It's dead on. So it goes all the way down, full cut, and then pulls back out. So each hole is exactly 0.787. And here you can see the Z goes all the way down to my full thickness 719, and then goes all the way down and does the full circle, and then retracts and moves on. And here you can see us going in and measuring these holes to be exactly what we're looking for. So perfect. Here's a final look at the 2 tops that we made today. If you guys like this, you want to see more like it, like and subscribe, and let me know what else you'd like to learn.